Alright, welcome back. When we left off, we were talking to Sayori the retard, and now we have to share our poems. Yay! Frank, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. So when I first started this, I didn't really know how the mechanic first started out, because I really just wanted the pink-haired girl at first, but then, I shifted it to her because she likes love and sadness and all that, and that's the one I got the most first off anyway, so I don't want to fuck up like the last playthrough or the last like 1 hour gameplay, so I'm just gonna continue on, and when I beat it, I'll explore the other uh changes and fucking choices and shit. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Of course I did. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so gay. What the fuck? Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, so here you get to choose who you want to show your shit to first, and of course every time I chose Sayori, because she's your retarded best friend, so I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness! This is so good, Frank! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting, because that shit is fucking garbage. I just, like, wrote a bunch of random letters on the paper. Who the fuck would think that's good? I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, way to make a guy feel good. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Frank poem. Oh, flawless logic. And that makes it feel extra special. I'll make you feel extra special, Sayori. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. This girl is very, Yeah, see, Frank puts it perfectly. You're so weird, Sayori. God damn, Frank is spot on. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Because Frank doesn't break promises, alright? Frank is the fucking man. See? It's like I said before, Frank. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Yeah, because Frank's the fucking man. Frank is that guy. He is the shit. Thanks, Sayori. You could count on Frank in any situation. He's the guy that lets you copy his homework in the fucking 5 minutes that the teacher asks for the fucking homework. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. But then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined for that pussy. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. So from what I remember, this one's really stupid. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Ooh, them bars. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Ooh, damn them fucking bars. Whew. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Well, very creative. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little. Fucking liar. You can't... See, you can't get shit past Frank like that, right? Frank's got a 300 IQ. You can't just say stupid shit like that and expect Frank, the man, to buy it. Okay? God damn, Sayori, you're an idiot. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, dumbass. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself, because I remembered to do it. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Well, anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, so then I did Natsuki second. I just did the natural order. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your fucking taste? Is that what you're saying? Do you want to get smacked? Well, you can try, but I don't think you'll get very far, Natsuki. You're like 5'3". I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Alright, this one's pretty weird. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Oh, that's very thought-provoking. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Well, you were correct. I like it. Frank being that guy. Frank the fucking man, getting that pussy, yeah. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Excuse me, sorry, but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, shut the fuck up. You're no pro, Natsuki. You're retarded. Just like Sayori. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. See, Frank is the fucking man, making people feel good about themselves and shit. I don't really care about how old anyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, then I did Yuri, the big-titted bitch. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How the fuck do you forget to start speaking? It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? Damn, making me feel bad about myself. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. In the end result, the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Well, it sounds very complex. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Biased? What's that? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yeah, she's a bitch, I know. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, I had a little bit of trouble reading one of these words in one of her poems. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's some depressing ass shit. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That was hardly a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I like it! Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Don't lie to me. Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Frank. Really? Could have fucking fooled me. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And then, Monica Lewinsky. Hi, Frank. Having a good time so far? Yeah, no, I'm having a shitty time, Monica. This shit is boring. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, can we get a fucking, MacBook or some shit up in here so I don't have to write that shit? Because that's really fucking annoying. I just want to type it. That'd be a lot more easier with that autocorrect and shit. Yeah, that'd be nice, Monica. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Oh, come on, Frank. Don't be like that. Don't be a little bitch. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. See, that's just how Frank is. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kinda gay, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Frank. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Oh shit. I double-clicked on accident. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Well, that was kind of the fucking point. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Yeah, we kinda do. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Yeah, Frank has a 300 IQ and Sayori has a 5 IQ, so that's the big difference between both of them. Hmm, well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm, you sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Oh, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Ooh, with you, Monica. Yeah. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what kind suits you the most. So don't force yourself to wait to wait the way everyone else wants you to wait. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, I mean, that'd be nice, but I don't know, I guess not. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's see it. Hole in Wall. Yep, it's a poem about a glory hole. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. That was powerful. I just had a revelation. Everything, nothing. I can see life itself as it's being created. I can understand the universe now, just because of her poem. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, I can tell. It changed my life. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Oh, do elaborate, please. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Oh, I'm coming on strongly to you, Monica. Whew. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Well, see, Frank, that's perfectly fine because you're judging them for their mediocre writing abilities as well, so it comes full circle. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into, joining a stupid-ass club. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Alright, now if I remember correctly, this is where they get into an argument, and this is where the first choice comes into play. The only choice that I've seen so far. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. You fucking idiot. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? You fucking bitch. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Goddamn, I thought I saw a ghost in the corner of my eye. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. This game's getting to me. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Frank did, too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Frank liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Frank appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice? My advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Frank started showing up. Oof. Yuri, I had no idea you felt that way. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. You fucking bitch. I don't like fighting, guys. Sayori, go sit down. This doesn't involve you. You're retarded anyway. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. So yeah, this is the first choice. I picked Yuri. I think there's 3 choices in total. Frank, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Frank. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Frank? How the fuck did I get dragged into this stupid shit? It's not like I know anything about writing. I just wrote a bunch of words down on a fucking paper and everyone liked it. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So I chose Yuri. And just to go with my playthrough from like an hour ago, or not my playthrough, but my failed recording of an hour ago, I'm gonna keep true to what I did and go back if need be. I've made multiple saves, so. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean, you fucking bitch. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Uh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yeah, man, you took that shit way too far, Natsuki. You need to say sorry. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Oh, Big Mama stepping in. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Well, she's a bitch. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Shut the fuck up, Sayori. No one likes your opinion. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? Smooth motherfucker Frank. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. I could never hate you, baby. How could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Frank. You're too kind. A good guy, Frank. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, ooh, your big tits? Ooh. I would never do anything so shameful. Oh, it's okay, Yuri. You don't have to, deny it. I'm Frank, after all. 300 IQ. I know when you're lying to me. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Exclamation point. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? That shit sucked. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Frank, how about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Which, in our case, is... I don't even know her fucking name anymore. Sayaru? Sarah? I nod to myself with newfound determination. It'll pop up in a... Sayori. Frank. I just had a fucking brain aneurysm or some shit. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't fucking hate them. No, not at all, man. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Frank, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but Does it really need to stop? Good guy, Frank. Smooth motherfucker trying to get that pussy. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, so this is our second fucking thing. So, we're gonna do, fuck. We're gonna do marshmallow. Fuck. Alright, peaceful. Heart. Love. Fuck. Beauty. Silly. Family. What the fuck does infallible mean? Romance. Chocolate? Who's... No, I think chocolate is her. Rose. Together. Giggle. Oh, fuck. Embrace. Bliss. Calm. Dream. Fuck. Clumsy. Daydream. Cry. Cute. Fuck. Why was that bitch? Alright. Another day, another dollar. It's time to meet for the club. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Frank. What's up, Sayori, you fucking retard? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess that's what happens when you're a simple fucking retard. No, I'm just playing. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. See, Frank's 300 IQ allows him to see through deception tactics like that. See, just watch this shit. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Let's take a look at your fucking purse. Why that, all of a sudden? Oh, no reason. No reason. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 fucking coins fall out. Ha ha! Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. I could see right through your bullshit, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Let's just say Frank has a 300 IQ and you have a 5 IQ, Sayori, okay? You can't get shit past Frank, because he's the fucking man, alright? If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, bitch. You need to. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, you liked that, didn't you? Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Frank to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. ... Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Oh, goddamn, Sayori, you're retarded. Retribution. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's what she said. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing, the little bitch that she is. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. 300 IQ here, man, come on. Oh, did someone just get shot? Did someone shoot up the school? What the fuck? Alright, I'm ending this episode here. Episode 3, here we come. Alright, see you in the next one.